All right, liveoddsportsbookreview.com. Game number 2, the early game on Christmas. Ravens in Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. Steelers 5.5, 44.5 the total. The game's on NFL Network. Steelers win the division with a win. Baltimore won the first meeting 21-14. They've actually won 4 in a row against the Steelers. It'd be the first time in franchise history, back-to-back sweeps. That was a strange game, though, Teddy, where it was 21-0 Baltimore. I think Roethlisberger came back from injury. He didn't have much. But Flacco in the Baltimore offense did nothing in that game. Remember, he threw a 5-yard pass to Wallace, who then housed it for 90 yards. And Baltimore had a blocked punt in that game.
Yeah, I mean, the Ravens didn't do a whole lot. Pittsburgh did less. I mean, you talked about that catch and run from Mike Wallace. That was the big play. The block punt, the big play. But the bigger issue, Roethlisberger was rusty. It looked like he came back one game too early. He really wasn't comfortable in the pocket. He struggled against the pass rush. He couldn't find receivers. He finally got going in the fourth quarter of that contest. But remember, I mean, he went, knee surgery 3 weeks before that ball game. You don't see quarterbacks often come back from knee surgery 3 weeks later, and Big Ben came back too early, which allowed Baltimore to have just about every edge in that contest.
Steelers on a roll. They've won 5 in a row. They've covered 12 of the last 14 December games. The Ravens are number 1 against the run, but they have 20 touchdown passes to wide receivers. Not good when you're going against Antonio Brown. We don't know if Jimmy Smith's going to play. And also, you saw that Brady was able to carve up that defense on Monday night, too. Not good when you're looking at Roethlisberger.
Yeah. You talk about the Jimmy Smith injury. He missed practice on Wednesday. He missed practice on Thursday. He's got a bad ankle. Sharice Wright could be inserted into the starting lineup against a pretty potent passing attack. But with Baltimore, they've been real good against the run. Number 1 in the country. But as you mentioned, they have some problems at times defending the pass. Offensively, the Ravens, to me, they're a one-trick pony. When they can run the football, when Terrence West can move the chains, that offense is pretty good. When they can't run the football and asking Joe Flacco to do everything, the wide receivers just aren't good enough. Last week, what do you have? 122 yards from scrimmage. More than half those on the ground, as well as thrown through the air. But when he played Pittsburgh, and the Steelers ranked number 5 against the run, held to just 21 yards on 15 carries in that ball game. But Paulie, before you want to lay points in this series, and I understand there's a lot of edges for the Steelers, but man, it's hard to lay points in this series. 7 of the last 8 regular season meetings between these two teams at Heinz Field have been decided by exactly 3 points.
Hey guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
Do your research before you bet. Check out our ratings guide to see which books have the best ratings and sign-up bonuses. Open up several accounts and shop for lines at sbrodds.com. Always be ahead of the game.